In a world where beloved intellectual properties are forced to be alone and kept separate from one another against their will, two men intend to break them free of this oppressive regime and bring these franchises together through the medium of crossover fanfiction. This is Crossover Quest!
Hello and welcome to Crossover Quest. I'm Ali.
And I'm William.
And this week the franchises we're crossing over are F-Zero and the Flintstones.
Yabba dabba doo, I guess.
I guess,
Seems obvious.
Yeah. So, what do you think of Flintstones or F-Zero?
Flintstones, much beloved when we were kids, I guess. It was on in the 60s, I think. Really old. So when we were kids, Flintstones, a cartoon about a prehistoric family. It's like sort of suburban America, 1950s America.
It's a honeymooners, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, that old sitcom without the domestic violence. There was the humans that lived with dinosaurs, which isn't really factually accurate, and they had normal lives and normal jobs. It was very blue collar, kind of weird, but yeah, we liked it. It was a bit old fashioned, fat husband, hot wife kind of thing, and you have Fred and Barney. Barney's borderline, well, it's not really a nice way to describe it. He's not as intelligent as Fred, put it that way.
And Fred's not that intelligent. Oh, we're gonna.
No. But we talked about this last week. Both never seen it, so I'll probably watch it again soon. But yeah, it was good. It's alright. The movies were shit, I seem to remember.
Yeah, live action movies. Or do you mean the animated movies?
No, I don't know about anything. I don't know anything
There's
about
been
any.
so much Flintstones forever and ever.
Has there?
I guess.
Do they still make the Flintstones, or
They
is
did a
it
Flintstone WWE crossover recently.
cartoon form or live action?
Yeah, cartoon form.
Alright. Okay, that's crazy. Well, I didn't know about that. No, I mean, yeah, I liked Flintstones as a kid. Haven't really seen it since. That's going to be the general consensus from me on most of the things that we probably do. Yeah, I liked it as a kid. Haven't seen it since.
My sentence exactly for Flintstones. The Jetsons were crossed over the Flintstones once.
Okay, the Jetsons were the same thing but set in the future, but much the same thing. All the side gags were future gags.
Instead of the past.
To the past.
Did they have a version that was the present? That's Scooby-Doo.
Probably the Honeymooners.
That's a live action sitcom.
I know. So yeah.
Yeah, but the Honeymooners it was.
Yeah. Well, I liked it. I think I liked it.
Yeah, I'm the same. It had a laugh track. Animated show of a laugh track.
Did it? Yeah.
Yeah, it had a laugh track sometimes.
Cool.
You know how sometimes you watch it and it had a laugh track, sometimes you watch it and there was like Osmion or whatever it was called, the green guy. His wee alien friend that only Fred could see and would talk to him.
Oh, that must be after. I think that rings a bell, but it must be after it jumped the shark.
And then there was like Bam Bam and Pebbles, and that wasn't from the start. Well, Pebbles was, wasn't she? Was Bam Bam?
I don't really.
Remember they were grown up and were in a band?
I should be taking notes for my story right now. But
do you remember they were grown up and in a band? Was that
rings a bell?
What the hell was going on with that show?
Or maybe I'm thinking of Saved by the Bell. No, I'm confused. And then F-Zero, of course.
Yeah, F-Zero. Much beloved Nintendo racer.
Yeah, futuristic racing game. Very different to the Flintstones, set in the future. Hovering cars, really, really fast. Bit like Wipeout, only a bit better. It's good. It hasn't been one in a long time.
Yeah, would you like to see another F-Zero game?
I would love to see one. Yeah, I love F-Zero.
I like F-Zero too. Which is your favourite F-Zero?
Probably F-Zero X and the N64.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Brilliant. The one on the GameCube is still so amazing looking. It looks amazing and plays really, really well, but it's just too hard.
It's really hard, yeah.
Yeah, I had it on the other day actually.
That's cool.
I wasn't researching this. I totally forgot about this, but yeah. So that was.
I had a big cool story mode, and you can do stuff or something. I didn't play it much. It was too hard. I didn't really get far into it.
It was hard, yeah.
So I loved just putting on F-Zero X and playing it. That was how I spent my 5th year study leave. F-Zero X.
So with F-Zero and the Flintstones, I was going to say we probably lost our mother as target audience because she's not really, but she's aware of the Flintstones. Yeah. She knows the Flintstones, but I don't.
Not the same way she knows Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, it's not her go-to entertainment, so she might not tune in. Which is a shame because it could be something she likes. That's the whole point with this show, guys. If you don't like an episode, tune in.
Mate, so
yeah, she might like something else we're doing.
What were you looking at for your story this week? What out of the Flintstones, F-Zero, for research or otherwise?
All right, yeah. What about you? I mean, maybe flip that question back at you. How have you approached this?
I kind of go by what I remember of it. So I'll Google like place names and character names.
You use Google. Oh yeah, we've established this before. You cheat by using Google, and I just use my imagination.
Well, ignorance isn't stupidity. If you just don't know what the boss in Flintstones was called.
Should have paid attention.
Well, you haven't seen that character before.
Mr. Stone?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
I'm just
No,
guessing.
Rockefeller, wasn't it? Oh, that was a rich guy.
He's not in my story.
Okay.
So to answer your question, that's how. Okay, so will we do the stories?
Sure, we'll move on to the story. So this week I've written a story. It's about F-Zero and the Flintstones, and they're crossed over in a humorous manner. I didn't name it again, so I guess F-Zero and the Flintstones is the title.
So already that's mark off for not naming it.
Are we marked?
No, I just sometimes mark yours, but I don't tell you the score. That would be bad for morale.
Do you tell anyone the score?
Everyone else I tell, just not you. It would be bad for your morale.
Can I ask someone else that you've told what the?
They might tell you, but they'll probably make it sound a lot lower than it actually was. They'd probably underemphasize it, I think.
Okay, so this is F-Zero and the Flintstones.
Make with the art.
Captain Falcon was hard at work in his superspeed laboratory located under the mega ocean of Big Blue. "You're crazy, Falcon, there's no way we can convert that kind of power," cried one of his assistants. "You're going to blow the whole lab sky high." Captain Falcon grabbed him by the collar. "I've converted more power than this with my arms tied behind my back," he screamed in the assistant's face. "Now get converting." The lab trembled as the lab assistants desperately tried to convert as much power as possible. The lights were flickering, alarms were sounding, glass tubes exploding. Captain Falcon stood in the centre of the chaos, unwavering. "Once all this power is converted, I'll have invented a new kind of engine," he declared. "An engine capable of speeds greater than ever thought possible." "We know," cried one of the assistants, fighting desperately to keep a converter cap from coming loose. "You explained your plans when you hired us."
I like the fact that you've gone hard science again. You know, glass tubes, paper bags.
Power converting?
Yeah, okay.
That's what they do.
That's good, I'm really interested.
That's what people do.
Hard science, I like it.
That's the ultimate of hard sciences.
Paper bags and
Yeah.
toilet roll tubes.
Captain Falcon ignored him and laughed like this. Mwahaha, for ages. Back in prehistoric times, it was a beautiful summer's day in the town of Bedrock. Barney Rubble was waiting for his best friend.
Back in prehistoric times?
Yeah.
That's quite the framing technique, isn't it? So
it's a big gap.
So it's like a Darren Aronofsky film or something, two storylines happening millennia apart, millions of years apart.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Also, can I ask, when you're doing this Flintstones, is the Flintstones correct in that dinosaurs are in the wrong time zone or the humans are in the wrong time zone? Because they shouldn't be living together, really.
Well, maybe this story explains that.
Good.
Maybe it doesn't.
Not so good.
Barney Rubble was waiting for his best friend, Fred Flintstone, to come over to hang.
Woo, Fred, yeah.
"Boy, I can't wait for Fred to come over so I can show him my cool scar," said Barney excitedly to himself. Then he sat there quietly for 3 hours and 36 minutes. "Hey, Barn," called Fred as he just let himself into Barney's house. "Fred!" cried Barney excitedly. Everyone's crying,
Everyone's very excited in your story for some reason.
Anyway, "Fred!" cried Barney excitedly as he quickly got up and ran over to Fred. He realised he was so excited that he was going in for a hug, but that wasn't appropriate, so he just kind of stopped, inches from Fred's face, and didn't say anything. "Wow, that's a pretty cool scar, Barn," said Fred, looking at Barney's scar. "It's cool that you think it's cool, Fred. Me and Wilma are going to the beach for the weekend. Do you and Betty want to tag along?" Barney was thrilled. He loved the beach. The two couples packed up their beach things and headed off in Fred's car that you have to walk in anyway. "Road trip!" cried out Wilma from the back seat. "Yes, honey, that's appropriate," said Fred somberly. "Hey, Barn,
you make Fred sound really conservative, like the parents from the Happy Days or something. Is that how it was?
I don't know.
I think you've republicanized them a little bit. It's good. It's an interesting take on it.
"Hey, Barn, stick the radio on, will you?" "Sure thing, Fred," replied Barney. He reached down and adjusted the dial. It was a bird sellotaped to the dash and it started singing. "Ah, that's better," said Fred. "Now let's open this baby up." He pressed the turbo button and the car that you have to walk in anyway shot off in a flash. It was a couple of saber-toothed cheetahs sellotaped to the side of the car.
So there's sellotape in prehistoric times.
It was probably made from dinosaurs.
Yeah, but it would have a punny name, wouldn't it?
I know. Didn't think. I'm an idiot.
Dino tape. You know, it's not a pun really, but...
Taposaur.
Yeah.
Sorrow tape.
Terrible lizard tape.
Terrible lizard tape. After a few hours on the road, they stopped for a picnic. The blanket was woven from mammoth fur, and the sandwiches had dinosaur meat in them. God, we get it, the Flintstones. You inappropriately use prehistoric creatures for everyday tasks. This isn't an example of that, but those earlier ones were. You excited for the beach barn? Fred asked. Are you? You betcha, Fred answered excitedly. You betcha, Barney mimicked. I can't wait to relax all weekend. I've been using dinosaurs to complete tasks a lot at work lately. Oh yeah, deserve a break. You don't need a break. You could go forever. You're amazing, said Barney. They finished their picnic and embarked on the last leg of their journey. Yabba dabba doo! We're here, cried Fred. Boy, am I tired from being on the road so long. It had only been a 5-hour journey, but this was prehistoric time, so that's like 30 hours nowadays, counting for inflation. Let me tell you, I'll be glad to get a good night's rest. Spring break! Came a girlish scream from the distance. Fred looked towards the beach. Filled with drunken students, it was indeed spring break. Yabba dabba don't, said Fred in bitter disappointment.
I'm so glad you did that.
The starting line of the Big Blue racetrack was a buzz of anticipation. What do you think of that?
Very good.
I can't wait to see this demonstration of Captain Falcon's new type of engine, said someone in a large crowd expositionally. The chief superspeed scientist of Big Blue approached Captain Falcon. I must admit, I've never seen an engine with so much potential, Falk, he said. He calls him Falk.
Falk. It doesn't work, does it?
No, not at all. Maybe Captain Falk. You must have converted...
Sounds too much like talc.
Yeah, you're right.
To me, it just sounds like a homosexual smear or something.
Why hasn't there ever been like a talcum powder company with a mascot called Cap'n Talc?
Cap'n Talcum. That doesn't work.
No, it's weird now. It sounds dirty now.
Yeah, it sounds dirty now.
I must admit, I've never seen an engine with so much potential, Falk, he said. You must have converted a hell of a lot of power to put this baby together. You have no idea, replied Captain Falcon confidently. 13 of my research assistants died whilst making it. To be fair though, Captain, interjected an assistant, only 8 of them died making the engine. The other 5 died during the thrashing you gave us afterwards. Well, it sounds to me like someone wants another thrashing, said the chief superspeed scientist, and with that, they started a demonstration. The Blue Falcon thundered down the track, aided by the new engine. Captain Falcon had never felt such speed, and it just kept climbing, with Captain Falcon pushing to use each and every power they'd converted. Suddenly, there was a massive flash that exploded out and quickly in on itself. Fire along the tracks of the now vanished Blue Falcon burned as onlookers wondered, where's the Blue Falcon? I'm going to push every power we converted, cried Captain Falcon. Oh no, I just realised I'm probably going too fast for the universe. Ah, a big flash that was probably seen moments ago by everyone else because I'm going so fast. Or did I see it first? I don't know. Time travel is confusing. This is time travel that's happening. The beach may have been mobbed with drunk college kids, but Fred was determined to enjoy his relaxing holiday.
I guessed it was time travel, by the way. I guessed.
Did you? Oh, you didn't say it, did you?
No, I didn't want to. I guessed.
Oh, I'm sure you guessed.
A couple seconds before you said it, yeah, I guessed.
The beach may have been mobbed with drunk college kids, but Fred was determined to enjoy his relaxing holiday. I really needed this barn, said Fred. I've been stressed as a dinosaur pun lately. Barney nodded and put his hand on Fred's shoulder. It was awesome. Ever since Wilma's diagnosis, I've been having a hard time coping. It's been a gay old time. Fred was using gay in the derogatory sense, which he really shouldn't have been doing, as it's offensive, but this was ages ago, and they were very old-fashioned back in dinosaur times. Her dementia's gotten real bad lately, Barn. You've heard her. She only ever says, road trip. She can't even hold a conversation anymore. Fred began tearing up. This was a very serious matter, and was not funny. What's the matter, old man? Mocked one of the spring breakers as he did a skid in his dune buggy, getting sand all over Fred and Barney. Fall off your dinosaur? Are you insulting Fred's balance? Asked Barney. No, I meant he was old as fuck. You dumb shit, said the kid mockingly. Everyone knows it's all about dune buggies now. Dinosaurs are shit.
How was he controlling the dune buggy? Just running through it again?
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh.
I might be getting to that in a second.
Oh. Sorry.
You take that back, screamed Fred violently. I'll kill you! Fred leapt at the kid. Barney held him back. Easy, Fredo, you don't want to get arrested. Who'd take care of Wilma? Just then another, fancier dune buggy skidded up to them. What's all the commotion? Came an authoritative voice. This little shit is talking smack about dinosaurs, said Barney. Well, dinosaurs are whack, said the voice, as its owner stepped out of the dune buggy. It was only Captain Falcon.
Oh, snap!
He had travelled back to dinosaur times in the accident at the engine demonstration. He'd been there for 6 months and had introduced the internal combustion engine to the local cavemen.
Oh,
and that's where Dune buggies come from.
And that's where Dune buggies come from.
Yeah, that's where they come from.
Okay.
I hate dinosaurs, he continued, and it's my intention to wipe them off the face of the earth.
Whoa.
Fred couldn't believe what he was hearing. I won't let you harm a single dinosaur, he threatened. What are you going to do about it? Race me? And so a dune buggy race was set up between Fred and Captain Falcon, the fate of the dinosaurs hanging in the balance.
Actually, a sensible plot, Ali.
The competitors rolled their buggies up to the starting line. Fred, said Barney, I really hope you win and don't die or anything. Also, I really like dinosaurs, and you're the best friend a guy could ask for. Thanks, Barnes, said Fred genuinely. I love you, man. Fred put on his helmet and sped off as the starting flag was waved. Wow, he said he loved me, gushed Barney. I'll never wash this moment again.
I'll never wash this moment again.
Yeah.
That's a nice one, that's really good.
Captain Falcon got into an early lead. One guy was like, Whoa, you're way out in front! As they approached the first tricky corner around pre-internet Valley, Captain Falcon got some serious Tokyo drift out of his dune buggy. Atop the valley, however, Captain Falcon's nemesis from future times, Biorex and Samurai Goro, were laying in wait to put a stop to Captain Falcon. Right, here he comes, Goro, said Biorex out of his human/dinosaur lips. Release the boulder we set up as a trap for that protagonist-ass motherfucker. Samurai Goro released the boulder and it went tumbling down the cliff face. Biorex looked on in glee. Yes, squish Falcon and his admittedly cool dune buggy. After all, that's why we used the new engine to also come back in time. Except his dune buggy, that's unfortunate collateral damage. Samurai Goro laughed like Muttley from Wacky Races. Goro, cried Biorex, what have I told you about laughing like Muttley from Wacky Races? That I should do it more? Replied Samurai Goro. Precisely. Now please continue. So Samurai Goro laughed like Muttley from Wacky Races.
Does he actually do that in the game?
Yes.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny either way.
Is it funny if he doesn't?
Yeah, it's funnier if he doesn't actually.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you like my joke.
Yeah, I like your joke.
So Samurai Goro laughed like Muttley from Wacky Races as the boulder rolled to the bottom of the cliff and across the road. Around 30 seconds later, Captain Falcon Tokyo drifted past. Shit, said Biorex. Shit. The race continued, Captain Falcon still in front. He was so confident he was going to win that he was texting while driving. And before you think this story is going to have a lesson about the dangers of texting and driving, he dropped his phone and it flew out of where windows would be in a normal car. Too bad, you lost your machine, called that same guy as before. You got boost power! God damn it, shut up, Malcolm, shouted his friend. He was really angry. Malcolm had probably been doing that all day. And with that, Captain Falcon won the race.
Who is he texting? You said, who is he texting? I mean, I know he's got he brought that technology for the engine back with him, but he didn't bring back cell phone technology, did he?
Might have done.
Who's he texting, Ali?
Well, Biorex maybe. He's in the future, he might have a phone.
Okay. But you still need you still need cables and stuff. You need wireless radio things.
It's a future phone. Maybe he was just texting.
It's a walkie.
Maybe he's texting something for himself later on, a reminder.
Okay.
And with that, Captain Falcon won the race. Damn, I thought I had you, said Fred. Nah, I'm Captain Falcon. I'm really good at racing. Now where are all the dinosaurs so I can kill them as per our agreement? Why do you hate dinosaurs so much? Asked Barney. Well, you see, there's this guy back from my time, the future. He's part dinosaur and I hate him. You know, he probably came back in time to try and kill me during that race. What a loser. I am not a loser, cried Biorex, making his way over to the crowd gathered at the finish line. Is this the guy you're talking about? Asked Fred. Yeah, replied Captain Falcon, embarrassed.
Yeah.
Why do you hate him so much? Asked Barney. Man, you like to ask why people hate stuff, don't you? Barked Captain Falcon. If you must know, we come from a future where fast racing is our entire way of life. So you've got this dino boy over here. He goes by Biorex. And? Asked Barney. Well, why the fuck isn't he called Velocity Raptor? What a missed opportunity! Honestly, it boggles the mind. Hey, that does boggle the mind, said Fred, his mind boggled by why Biorex wasn't called Velocity Raptor. That pisses me off. You know what? You can totally kill all the dinosaurs, Falcon. I'll even help. The two shook hands and spent the next 2 years travelling the world killing all the dinosaurs. And that's why there aren't any dinosaurs anymore. The end.
Well done. Bravo!
I explained 2 things.
Yep, the wiping out of the dinosaurs and the invention of the mobile phone.
Yes.
Well done, man. Good story. Totally the same as mine. So similar to mine, I probably shouldn't do mine. It's just the same.
I think it's basically the same story. Did you just write what I wrote, word for word?
Near enough word for word, yeah. I'll change it as I go.
You just put a few make changes.
I'll be making notes as well.
Okay.
Change it as I go. But yeah, that was good. That was fun. Alright, this is going to be a hard one. Just because...
Does it have a title, or...?
Oh, yeah. It's called F-Zero Maximum Pebblosity. F-Zero Maximum Pebblosity. And let's just say it's based in the F-Zero universe. Because you did both at the same time, didn't you? Right, so, story's based in the F-Zero universe. And in the story, we are playing Captain Falcon. I mean, Captain Falcon is the character.
So this, again, I know I interrupted you at the very start of your story. This just seems like a strange writing style to say, and your character is Captain Falcon.
Hands out, though. You got to give it a chance. How was you the character? This is the first time we've used Captain Falcon. Look back, you'll see that that's the case.
No, I don't mean the actual words Captain Falcon. I mean, you lay out stuff. You say, oh, this story.
Well,
you've written it
anyway,
in that style.
Captain Falcon likes to go by Falk.
Okay.
Because he's a huge fan of Columbo, Peter Falk.
Okay.
He's a massive fan of his. So he likes people to call him Falk. Columbo obviously was on TV a long, long time ago. But anyway, Captain Falcon is such a big fan of the show Columbo, but he's never actually watched it because it's so long ago that the show has actually kind of died. There's no more recorded footage of it.
How has he heard of it?
Well, it's pop culture, the images. You know, in those days when you want to know about history, what you do is you sit in front of a TV, a giant TV, and it just flashes images that somebody from that time would recognise, like Hitler and Marilyn Monroe, but people from the future probably would mean nothing to them. It served no purpose whatsoever.
So he saw a picture.
He saw Peter Falk's job a few days, but he did some research and he discovered that Peter Falk's a detective. So then he went and looked up what detective was, and of course, because of all the nuclear holocaust that obviously happened between now and the future, there's no really very good dictionaries or encyclopedias that explain what things are.
Oh,
Most of the encyclopedias were destroyed in the Holocaust, and only little pages were left, and they sucked them all back together. Scientists rebuilt them all, but some of it's in the wrong order. So when he looked up detective, it actually said somebody who digs for fossils. So he's like, wow, that doesn't seem like the kind of... The guy's got such a cool vibe from the poster, the guy I really love. I'll call myself Falk because of my love for him. But doesn't matter. That's what he is. That's what I'll do. So when he's not racing like really fast, he's digging for fossils. And of course, he's been doing it since he was a kid. Let's be honest. They race up in the top of this mega city, up in the future, high up in the sky. They can't even go to the ground because you can't. You see when the cars crash, go over the barriers and crash, they blow up long before they hit the ground.
What?
Now I thought maybe there's a fail-safe to protect all the people at the bottom. The truth is there's nobody at the bottom. The world's uninhabitable, and they thought we can't really leave Earth. That's never going to happen. Let's be honest. They just built up. They built up to the ozone layer where the air is really sweet.
It's really sweet.
It's really fresh up there. Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay.
It won't kill you. So.
I wish you meant sweet like actually tasted.
Yeah,
sweet,
it tastes like a bit like melon.
Oh, so it does taste sweet as well.
It tastes like
and
melon.
it's like just great.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's up top of this building digging. He's been digging through the building for like 20 years and just digging through like wires and cables and into other people's flats and stuff, and it's been totally pointless. He's not going to get anywhere. So he decided he would do a dark race, like an underground race, which is like this totally forbidden, illegal street racing. They used to call it street racing, but it's not streets, it's underground. And obviously to them, underground is just like
a little bit
just
less.
like a few floors down, really. Because this cities, so the underground cities are like under other cities, but they're
Still
way,
in the air.
way up in the air. You know, it still smells like melon out there. It's not getting anywhere. There's only a spacesuit if you want to play golf on the roof and stuff. You know, to be safe. You never get your balls back. It's pointless. But they do it. So he goes down to this underground race, and obviously all the guys look Chinesey Asian, obviously, right? And some of them got bandanas. They're sweaty and they're just fisting money at the place. And I mean fisting money. Like they're fists full of money, and they're just it's like a generic scene from everything, and it's cockfighting, dogfighting, Van Damme fighting, whatever it is in the movie. They're fisting money. And these guys are dodgy, you know, and it's like life or death. But they're all. I don't understand. It's like, to me, it's like when you watch videos of the stock market, There's a guy, he's like going, ah, la, 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 and he's running up numbers, and people are throwing bits of paper out and going, ah, pencils and stuff. And then you look at this, same thing, a guy with loads of cash, just taking loads of cash from people, scribbling on a board, pointless.
How do they know what's going on?
None of it's real. It's just it's a gimmick for film. I'm telling you, it's like a MacGuffin or whatever you want to call it. We'll not get into that discussion of what that word means. But that's going on anyway down there. So he gets involved in the race, and the prize. This is the reason he raced. The prize is an adamantium paleontologist kit. All the stuff you need to be a good paleontologist made of adamantium, which is a real metal named after Wolverine and stuff. Popular. Again, no actual comics or footage has survived of Wolverine. All that's survived is a photograph of Hugh Jackman in the movie Kate and Leopold.
Right.
But he's dressed up but for some reason people associate him with adamantium and X-Men because the encyclopedias, again, all wrong, stuck back together. But they've been stuck back together and then retyped and stuff, so we don't even know where they went wrong. It's like the King James Bible almost, they just, although they didn't edit it deliberately. I don't know if the Bible was either. I'm not getting into that percent. So in the when you look up Wolverine in the dictionary, obviously, you wouldn't get Marvel's Wolverine anyway. You'd get the animal that the name is based on normally, but not here. No, you get Hugh Jackman's character in Kate and Leopold. It's a huge coincidence, but that's how history remembers him.
And that's how he knows about adamantium.
That's how the scientists discovered adamantium and named it after him. It's actually a very soft metal, but it's handy for digging for paleontologist stuff like dinosaurs.
Through buildings rather than ground.
Yeah. So he wins this race. Totally exciting race. My God, man, it's so exciting. There's a guy with a lizard head. There's a guy who's got like pink outfits, a sort of transsexual racer, and he's got a crazy entourage. And there's like the twins, the young girl twins, Chinese twins that they're like have a psychic link. They're racing. 20 other guys like that, and he wins at the end. It's awesome. People are, he managed to win. That's a good sort of 40 minutes of the movie. That whole race.
It's a movie now.
Of the story, 40 minutes of the story, depending on how fast you're reading it. Not as fast as me, hopefully. And he wins the race, and he gets the paleontology tools, and then he has to get down to the very bottom, the ground, the ground of the earth, the earth's ground, the ground, the floor. He needs to get to the floor, the proper floor, and he's never been there. And this would be fun. How do you think he would get there? I'm just curious how you think he would make it to the Earth, knowing everything. Because I've laid a pretty dense tapestry of lore here. How does he get down there when no one's ever been down there?
Before I answer that, have you written that down and
No, I'm interjecting my own story here. I'm just for fun.
Well, the paleontology tools.
Right. What's that? How's that going to help him get to the bottom? They're just like little shovel and a toothbrush and little sacks.
But he's Captain Falcon. He can go really fast.
He can drive fast, yeah. So what do you want to do? Drive down to the bottom and
maybe
make a hole?
How can he drive so fast?
What do you mean?
How can he drive so fast? Because he's Captain Falcon. He can drive really fast.
Yes.
So he can just learn how to do that with tools.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay.
So Captain Falcon, he basically just takes the lift right to the bottom, and then when he gets there, he's just natural with tools. He's good at that stuff. He learns to use them really quickly. I guess you were quite close, Ali, to what I did. And he's just natural. So he digs for about a week and makes a big hole and cracks open to it's like an American sitcom. And there's Fred and Barney and Wilma. I'm not done yet. He looks down and there's like a little dinosaur that's like a dog. It licks your face. And he's really fascinated because the first thing he does is he comes down and he grabs a random guy and goes, "Hey, what's the motorsport situation down here?" And the guy goes, "That's cool. I mean, the cars don't have engines like yours, but just put our feet down and run." He's like, "Oh, right. Oh, that can't be very fast." He goes, "It's faster than you think. If you make your feet go so fast that they're just a blur. You won't move for a few seconds, but then you will take off. And you go so fast that you see the same scenery go past over and over again, like you're messing with time travel and stuff." And Captain Falcon says, "Yeah, that all sounds good, but like, I should really just look around first. I'm not signing anything yet. Okay, just back off." He starts getting really panicky because the air is so thick down there, and he's not used to that. Pulls out his sidearm, blows the guy's head off. he's really panicky. He has a sidearm. Check my figurine of him. He's got a gun holster. Telling you, man.
I know, but I just think it's funny that
he blows the guy's head off as he falls to the ground. The guy's got this little dinosaur that's kind of like a terrier, but it's a dinosaur. But as soon as the guy's dead, he falls to the ground. the cartoon, they're cartoons, turns in, the people are already cartoony. It's not the same. Being up so high up near the ozone layers made everything so realistic. Everybody looks really realistic.
More hairstyles are maintained.
More realistic than they ever were before. That's how people used to look. Much more cartoony and fun looking, yeah. 2D, two-dimensional. So this little guy's it's like Dino. What was it called in? It's a pet dinosaur suddenly stops being a pet dinosaur and turns into like a real raptor and attacks Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon starts pistol whipping the raptor, but just as he kills that one, and he's almost destroyed it, and he's lying there, and it just finally pants and falls over dead. And he sort of looks around and goes, "Wow, this won't be much of a crossover if characters from Flintstones don't at least do something." And then he sees a billboard that says "Flintstone family arrested and neighbour arrested." So all the characters in Flintstones have been arrested. It's their mugshots up on the wall. They're all holding the numbers and stuff. And it's like, shit, what the fuck is all that about? I'll need to investigate. And then like 8 raptors come by. And then he says, "Clever girls," because he once saw Jurassic Park. Again, no one actually has seen Jurassic Park in the future. It's long gone. There's only this little like McDonald's cup with the Jurassic Park logo on it. But he knows from that, through the fucked up encyclopedia, that it's a bit, if you ever get surrounded by raptors once in your life, doesn't matter if you're going to die, you say "clever girls." So he did, and then they ate him. And he never got to find out what happened to the next part of the story. It wasn't his fault. The dinosaurs turned evil too quickly because he blew that guy's head off. There were peaceful times. I mean, the Flintstones were very, very peaceful. No one ever died. There was no peril in the Flintstones. Captain Falcon found the Flintstones again. And that's the thing. The Flintstones wasn't in the past. It was happening all the time. I guess people were watching them and putting it into cartoon form, although it was already cartoon form. That's the end, by the way. It's finished. Sorry, I went on a bit longer.
Oh, that was a very good story. I'm not sure if it's an actual. I think there's an actual Jetsons and Flintstones crossover where that basically happens. They go down, the Flintstones happening underneath.
Oh well, I'll tell you one. This time I didn't rip it off. I just didn't know that.
Right. Well,
I'm not saying I ripped it off earlier. Another time.
Which? Oh yeah, you ripped it off.
It's all my own work.
Oh, sorry.
Any resemblances to people of the histories of real and the thing will be purely coincident. Is that right? Is that how you say it? I can't remember. I'm trying to read it. I sound like a douchebag, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's us. We're done for another week. Woo!
I really enjoyed your story, man.
I really enjoyed your story. This is how we do this every week. Are we ever going to say we didn't like each other's story? Are we ever going to?
If I think that you've been lazy one week and not done the work, then I'll tell you.
All right, well we're fine then.
Yeah.
Good. I won't tell you. If your story sucks up, I won't tell you. I'll tell everyone else, but I won't tell you. And I'll tell them not to tell you I told them, but they probably will. And I'll just tell you to your face, I did not tell them, Ali. I did not say that to them. But they will say, he did, by the way, he did say it. And I'll say, Ali, I swear to God, you'll never get us both in the room at the same time. It'll be so frustrating. You'll never know who's telling the truth. Who's lying.
And also when you say I'll never say when your story is shit, that's going to make you think every single story is shit.
No, so far they've all been good. But if so far one of them have been shit, I'd still say they don't.
Exactly.
Tough
but
shit.
yeah, so what do you reckon the fan base is going to make of that? The respective fan bases of the franchises.
I can't. F-Zero's not lore heavy.
I think.
Although, it's just saying that, it's probably pissed off so many F-Zero fans. It's probably got them.
That's the moment when we pissed off the fans this week.
When you say a show, the thing is, no one really cares about F-Zero.
I think Captain Falcon had that kind of Batman vibe where he never killed anyone, and then you've got him pistol whipping.
He has a sidearm, and I like calling it that, by the way. It sounds cool.
Oh, no, I don't know. I think they're going to be angry that Captain Falcon killed.
But the Flintstones, you had some weird shit going on with the Flintstones.
No, that was all straight up.
Well, I don't know.
We almost got dementia.
Also, yeah, and Barney is very obsessed with Fred. I mean,
but not in a gay way or anything like that.
No, just it's quite sad. Fred abuses him.
No.
Well, he takes advantage of him. He exploits him.
I do have. In fact, yeah, a lot of violence towards dinosaurs in Captain Falcon in both stories.
Yeah, true. Yeah, in your story, he kills all the dinosaurs in the world. In mine, he just...
Hey, and Fred helped, so...
He blows the one guy's head off, shoots pistol whips a velociraptor to death, and then gets eaten by the rest of the velociraptors.
Oh, yeah. So in my story, Captain Falcon killed dinosaurs, and in your story, dinosaurs killed Captain Falcon.
They do. They're getting revenge for your story, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I like
Someone
that.
has to.
I like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's anything we did this week that would particularly piss off The loyal fan bases of each.
There hasn't been a lot of hate mail as yet.
No.
Yeah, we should put up a change.org petition ourselves, without even telling anyone about it, and just saying, should Crossover Quest be stopped, be pulled from the air due to its blasphemous handling of our beloved franchise?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, so far we haven't done anything that's totally not cool. But you just don't know. You just don't know these people.
They're a bunch of whiny little pussies. I mean, they're a sensitive bunch. No, nothing you say sounds good. I'm sure it's fine. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. Like I said last week, Dirty Dancing, I'm his biggest fan, and I didn't mind. People with a sense of humour shouldn't mind. This whole point is supposed to be stupid. Part of my stories are really thought out, and I'm a wee bit concerned people aren't taking them entirely seriously. They think that they're less than yours somehow just because the prose is not as Shakespearean or verbose or downright poncy as yours gets sometimes.
So mine don't get poncy.
Massive words. You've got sentences of like 6, 7 words in them, Elliot.
No, I've just got excitedly 12 times in a row, and that's...
You actually been putting paragraphs into your stories. I see that when I read. Like, when you're reading it. You read a paragraph. I don't even know why you need full stops, to be quite honest.
I like your writing style. I think it's really a breath of fresh air where you just lay out what's going on rather than what's out and actually telling you what's going on.
It's like you're a cameraman walking through the story, talking to the studio, going, right, so
exactly what it's like.
Or describing it for the blind. That's how you should think of my stories. I'm describing it for the blind in the cinema. You're not a blind guy in the cinema with a big smile on his face, but you know deep down, it ain't the same, mate. I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're trying. And I'm glad it exists. Because I don't really think there's much of an atmosphere, unless you're going to see a raucous comedy. I could get that. Blind guy going to the cinema to see a raucous comedy. As long as it's not like
a silent film.
Or one that makes fun of blind people. So, that was fun. I enjoyed your story.
I enjoyed your story.
You said you enjoyed my story. I'm very self-conscious of my stories. No, I'm not.
Me neither.
Clearly. It probably wouldn't work if we were.
No. Next week, it's Harry Potter and Hitman.
Harry Potter and Hitman. Interesting. I'm not a massive fan of either.
Me neither.
So
that's a good one to do then.
Probably works
perfect,
best. Yeah, probably works best. Cool.
Harry Potter and any fan bases. I think that's the most likely we're going to be with Harry Potter, isn't it?
Probably. And yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll piss off some Harry Potter fans, that's for sure. Yep.
Well, okay, thanks for listening this week. Hope you listen next week. Bye.
Bye.